Good evening Kenya, this is Kenya News Alert. Karibuni sana kwenye show yetu ya mwisho ya siku, Kenya News Alert Evening Updates. I am your host Zulfa. Karibuni. Who am I here with?
Good evening, you are here with Tilda. Welcome guys to the Kenya News Alert TV. We love you and we really need you here. Thank you.
So there have been information that but then before going to that, how was your break?
My break was good and nice. Yep.
Okay, mine
Yours.
My break was just there. So
Your break was
just there.
just there.
Yeah.
There were out in
Once it was hanging there. Ilikuwa tu hapo.
Okay.
So eneo la Murima, Kenya ya Mlima Kenya kwa sasa linakabiliwa na mtanziko ambao huenda ukasababisha mpasuko mkubwa kabla ya 2027 na kuliacha mpasuko na pasipo nguvu za kutosha kumng'oa Rais William Ruto kwenye debe. So the mountain is divided. The mountain has been divided for some time, yeah? So what would you say about that?
Watu ndio siasa inakuanga. Watu wote hawezi kupenda. Watu wote hawezi kusikiza. Lazima kutakuwa na wale watafuata huyu. Kila mtu anaendanga mahali roho yake inamwambia aende. Mahali akili yake inamwambia huku unakuwa better, huku utakuwa worse. So anaenda where atakuwa better. So we can't blame Murima. Kuna wale wa Gashago, kuna wale wa Ruto.
Yani like iko divided. I don't think that iko divided na Ruto. Iko divided na other, yeah. No, I have thought yeah, I'm making your point for you.
Where is your mind, Zulfa?
I have told you now.
So guys, inakuanga siasa inakuanga hivyo. Kuna yani lazima hiyo tu ni lazima. You like it whether you like it or not. Watu wote hawaizi swing tu side moja hivyo. Hata wakikuja 100 na 50 waende huku kwingine, si bado tu mmegawanyishwa. Still mtakuwa tu hawa wako huku au wako huku. Hawaizi enda tu nini moja hivyo.
So why do you think it is divided though?
See, because of just this politics.
Sababu ya siasa
zao.
Okay, sawa. Kwenye hizo siasa kuna siasa za Kashagwa, kuna let me ask you, so when they say in you know there's a way you twang a name, sawa, like when you're told to say a certain name in your language, in Luya, like Misheveve, how do you twang it in Luya, not in trying to say Misheveve? Like so how do you twang it?
Risebebe.
Yeah, Misheveve. Risebebe. That's how you twang it, yeah. So do you think it is Kashagwa ama Gashagwa? Kwao ni aje? Gashagwa ni nini?
It's just Gashagwa
In their own language. Okay, now Gashagwa has been amassing followers. I think from the moment that he stepped out of that office, you know, he has been amassing followers, either from the lake, from, I don't know, people from the lake do listen to Gashagwa too, yes? Or the Luo people? Some.
Lakini hatujamuona huko.
1%. Hatujamuona huko. But maybe he has been amassing followers from there, yeah? When the Kamba people went to him, he has been amassing followers. The Gikuyu people, he has been amassing followers, whether they are cute or not. Senior. Now, by the way things are going, tunaona kina Betty Maina, Sabina Shege, so some other people from the same region, wakina Kihiga, you know, they are supporting the president, yes, and here is Gashagwa. Like, why is that? Why do you feel that is?
Unajua aki hiyo yenye nataka kukuja isikuje, achane tu na mimi
Wallahi
iniache, kwa sababu there is something inakuja yenye hata sifai hata kuwa nikiongea I'll start crying. I don't want to cry because it's already usiku and I don't know. So guys, kuna wale tu watu hii Kenya mzima, the whole country, the whole Kenya, the one we know, unaweza pata wanasema tuko watu milioni ngapi, lakini hao watu wanachezanga sometimes, wanahesabu mingi mpaka watoto, alafu wanasema tuko watu milioni.
Si watoto pia ni watu.
Sasa wakati wa kura sijakataa unahesabu watoto wote na watu wote, sawa. Lakini sasa watu wa kura, hesabu wale wanapiga kura ni wangapi. Juwezi hesabu mpaka wale watoto sema watu tuko watu hivi Kenya mzima na watu hivi ni wamepiga kura. Inafaa mtoe ile ya watoto. Sawa, but sijui kama wanatoanga ama wanayachanga hivyo, I don't know. But maybe wanatoanga.
As voters.
Yeah, as voters inafaa tuhesabiwe. Sisi ndio tuna vote.
Umeregister?
Waone nani
wewe personally.
Yangu ni ya kurenew. Inafaa ni renew.
That is really good.
I have to go.
Congratulations.
Sasa sijui I'll vote for who, but I'll know. But
as you remember who you're going to vote, let me read something here, yeah? Obed Ndani anasema Murima is divided for politician, but wenye sauti ya wananchi na wako intact, that's why all region are on the mountain. But I heard something. There's someone from the mountain who was here, and they said that the leaders of Murima do follow the people, not the people follow the leaders, something like that. So is it now Felix usema mnasema kwamba Mount Kenya haipendwi, lakini wakati Ruto was there, he was being shared. People were being like, oh my god. Even I saw there's this page on Instagram that I follow, ndangwa Muungwana wa Thika Road. So Muungwana wa Thika Road posted something saying, so you say that these people don't like Mr. Ruto, but look at them how they're behaving when Mr. Ruto is there, you know. So that at some moment makes us feel like this place is really divided. Yes?
So unajua tuwezi sema kuna ule mtu atasema Murima inagawanyishwa na Gachagua. Kuna mwingine atasema Murima inagawanyishwa na Ruto. Hao watu wote atakukatai wanagawanisha. Lakini na nyinyi pia mtumia akili basi. Wao mtaka tu mkue kondo mwenye mkiambiwa east, mnaenda east. Mkiambiwa west, wote tu ni mkiingia kwa shimo mnaingia mnatumbukia wote. Sasa mbakisha ule mmoja mwenye atabaki hata tulisa akisoma history zenyu. Mwenye atasema tulikuwa tunaenda kukakuja. Atukatazi mtu ukipenda mtu kaa side yake. Usiwahi turn, kaa huko. Sikutaamua kutana huko ume accomplish the mission.
Onesmus Mbwika. Yes?
Mbwika.
Niwasema jina vizuri akisema vibaya. I've really
first time for me to hear that name.
Oh, Mbwika. It's a name. So, Onesmus Mbwika says the ground is different. People's voice will speak as strongly. Kasongo must go. That is a really good Mr. Mbwika. But let me ask you, yeah? People say Kasongo must go, but when we see this, why I didn't see that kind of reaction when I saw Mr. Kasongo there. I expected the Murima people to be like, you know what, nah, because before he went there, they were like, akikuja hapa lazima atuambie, lazima sijui atuambie kuliendaga. I didn't hear him explain anything. I didn't hear him say, this is why I impeached your person, this is why I chased away your person, and you people did not ask them that question. So the ground, when you say the ground, I want to know what ground is that? Ama siya mlima, ni another ground of other people, because no, that one is confidential, but either way, I didn't see them react. Isipokuwa Senator Mathu. What? Is it Mathu or Methu?
Maybe it's
Methu. Senator Methu said, yeah?
Mathu.
Yeah, of Nyandarua. He said that they were paid 2,000 shillings to listen to Nini. But is 2,000 shillings enough for your person to be chased out? Why are people like Higa now joining the Nini? Joining Ruto? Ama this is a Gachagua strategy. Like something like Faith and Faith Nani. There's this MP there, Faith Kitu, I'm forgetting. Faith, and they have joined the other side of Ruto. So that shows kuna division. Ya kwa ground is kwa but kuna division iko pale. Why is someone like Higa, how he was supporting and defending Gachagua after Gachagua was impeached, and then the next moment we are seeing Kihiga telling the president that mtu asikwambia usikuje Murima hiyo yeah
Kihiga
anaitwaje
Father anakusema Kaiga not Kihiga.
It's Kaiga. Kaiga. Okay, I'm sorry. So I do apologize for that. Now, if we see him, yeah, he's a governor of where Nyeri, somewhere. Yeah, bado ni Murima tu, he used to be so defensive, so supportive, number one person. Alafu all of a sudden we are seeing him telling Mr. Ruto that president mtasikwambia usikuje mlima sababu mlima ni ya kwako, hakuna wale ufai kuja, unafaa utembee. So what was that? Is it a sick game, a sick politics game? That shows they are divided. These people are divided. It's like how wako hapa na kina Betty Maina na kina Sabina Shege na kuna hao wengine wenye kwa hii side na Gachagua, you know? So what is that? And I think the mountain should be one. Should be as one people. What for real?
Inafaa wakuwe one people, but you know mtu anadecide mali anataka kuku. Kuna wale wako sad because Gachagua was impeached. Kuna wale wako tu sawa. Au wanaona tu kila kitu iko sawa. And you never know kwa nini anaona vitu ziko sawa. Maybe wanaona the president knew that huyu mtu afanyi kazi hawezi enda pamoja nini akaona acha atolewe. Aya, na kuna ule mwenye anaona president alionea Gachagua, mbona angeacha tu amalize alafu ndio atoke. Kuna wale hata wako tu hawajui sasa wako wapi. They are just there because it's our country, it's Kenya. Now we are just there. We don't know tuende kwa Ruto ama tuende kwa Ruto ama tuende kwa nani, kwa Gachagua ama yani wako tu. But they'll know that in 2027 mali watakuwa. Hao ndio watu utakuta they are voting just because of voting. Na kuna watu aina hiyo, mtu asiseme hakuna. Kwa sababu kuna ule mtu atakaa hivi seme I want to vote but I don't know who to vote for. So ni zile kura unapatanga zimeendea mtu mwingine tu, yani wacha nipe tu ule. Bora tu nionekane nimepiga kura. Na kuna ule mwenye ana vote kabisa, I want to vote my president Ruto. Yani yeye anaamka asubuhi akijua anaenda kuvote president Ruto. Na kuna ule anaamka akisema anaenda kuvote Gachagua. Kuna ule anaamka anasema anaenda kuvotia hao wengine wanataka. So
kidogo, as you continue, please keep that point, yeah. Kiari wanasema kwamba Murima is not divided. What do you mean? I mean, according to how things are, according to how we see things out here from outside the mountain, yeah, we see that it is divided. Please, more words. Tell us, why do you say that Murima is not divided? Because I know you're from there. So what would you say? Continue with your point.
That's why we say you can be in one house. But mwingine ako tu hapo cause ya kukua hapo.
Hapo na place nyingine ya kwenda.
Ani hako tu. Na kuna mwingine ako hapo juu anajua anafaa kukua, anafaa kukua hapo. Kenyans, let us not be like that. You are the one to make your choice. No one is making for you choices. Hakuna mtu atakuchuzia anything. Hakuna mtu atakwambia go this way, come that way. You have to make your mind. You have to go with it. Wasemanga sometimes you have to follow your instincts. Ikikwambia manze usipite hii road, pitia too long cut man, because huku utadedi.
Why is your instinct speaking that way? Mbona instinct yako unaongea hivyo kama mzee wa ghetto? Why is your instinct speaking in ghetto tone?
Unajua watu wa ghetto wanakuambianga hivyo. Alafu express.
But what unasema instinct? Instincts.
Sasa anawaambia man, Mori, unajua nilikuwa naambia ule Mori asipite hiyo road, lakini sasa manze cheki alipita huko alafu akapigwa mapanga. Sasa ona mimi nikamwambia tu tupite hivi akakata. Sasa unaona mimi nilipita hivi na niko sawa. Sasa yeye alipita huko, sasa kwa hospitali anataka msaada. Sasa mimi naanzia wapi?
Hawezi msaada. Hawezi msaada, but continue.
So yani I'm just trying to express it.
Yeah, thank you.
But that's the way they speak. But I love, napendanga kusikia, kwanza napendanga nisikie mtu wa ghetto akiongea.
Me I don't understand them, it's just fascinating.
Mimi nataka tu nikaya hata kama sitaelewa kitu, lakini nisikie tu yani benye na flow. Yani unafikiria huyu mtu alienda shule akasomea hiyo language.
Aki walai. Continue on telling us about the mountain.
So the mountain, watu wa mountain wenyewe ndio inafaa wa decide. Ikigawa, unajua,
but when did it become the mountain people are the one to tell us where the things are gonna go? Who gave them that mantle?
Nijua naona Kenya ni yao sometimes.
Why? Hey, let us go there now. Let us touch the mountain.
Lazima tuguse Murima.
Aki lazima itaguswa. I just nasema kwa ubaya, but I sometimes I ask myself, who gave them that mantle? And ikakuwa ya kwamba etishikeni sasa, you're the people now to decide who's going to be the president of Kenya. Who said that?
You know, for me, I can say that I've been hearing a direct translation. Nimekuwa nikisikia. I have been about Murima tangu Ruto tu akuwe kwa campaign na hiyo nini. Lakini ukiniuliza wakati wa Uhuru wa Kibaki ni kama na nilikuwa najua Murima hii. I didn't used to know Murima. Murima nimeanza kusikia, yani kweli politics can take you to some places that even you don't know, that even you've never wished to know. You can get yourself even in, yani sijui nikwambia unaweza jipata wapi. Cause Murima alafu sasa venye walijulikana hivi nao wakasema si tumejulikana, sasa tunabeba mabega na tuinue kichwa na tutembee sasa kama mapo and they take like sasa,
because like you hear them speak as like they're deciding for the entire Kenya. Wewe nyamaza, msee unaongea nini? Eti wewe mtaita ebuka huko nyuma. Sawa, like you know, hapa kuna mtu anaitwa Baton Githinje anasema kwamba sema report on auto must go. What is that a typo? Is that a typo? So I want someone from Murima to come and tell us, is your mountain divided? And if it is not divided, tell us why it is not divided, because we see how divided it is. Now, I want to know why Kahiga left Gachagua. I want to know why that faith woman left Gachagua. I don't know why Betty Maina is not supporting their own. Sawa, why are they that is division hata wewe. Sababu kuna hawa wanasema Ruto ko welcome hapa na kuna hawa wanasema hauko welcome hapa. What is that? That is division. Unless mtu ambaye huu ni mchezo ambao tunacheza nyie itakuja kuwashtua. So on that question again, you know, sawa fiti Dedan Kimathi died, yes? Yeah? For and I love that man. I love Dedan Kimathi so much. Sawa, because of his analogies and how he used to think. I love that person. When you really go down in history, really go and know about that person, vizuri wacha history unasomeshwa pale ya form 1 na form 2, but if you really go and know him and his family and his people, you will admire that person. But at the same time, we have people like Mekatili wa Mwenza, we have people like I'm gonna say Masaku, we have people like Sukimau. In other places, we have people what? We have who? In Luo land, we have Akoko. Akoko is it a real person? So, but we have people though. Sindio? We, kwa Luya mulikuwa na mtu nani? Mulembe. Nani, who is who? Who did you have? Mlikuwa nani alipigana kwa nini?
I really don't know. Maybe I ask my grandfather cause
hamna mtu. Na ule mtu ambaye alikuwa anasemekana kwa mabibi wawili na mmoja akamnini. Alikuwa ni shadow yake iko na sijui something, kona power. How is it called? So sad, yeah. But the thing is, we all fought for the independence of Kenya. So when I see that one region is the one who deciding, it gets confusing. Yes?
Ni watu tukae niseme tukae. Ni watu tukue creative. Na tukue mindset zetu tuziweke rada. Nasikia tumeambiwa na wale watu walikuwa naongea pale wenye walikuwa na Kindiki. Take the money and make a right choice. Chukua pesa lakini fanya kitu yenye wewe unaona ni mzuri. Yenye ukifanya unaona kabisa it's good. Usichukue pesa uende kuharibu mahali. Usichukue pesa uchukue pesa tumia. Pesa hiyo nayo lazima tuchukue tukule. Naenda pale unampita na smocha. Naenda pale unampita na mandazi, unakunywa na kamaji baridi ama kasoda baridi. Sini yako si umepewa. Waende upige kelele. Hiyo kelele ende upigie kwa kibandaski. Kula chakula hapo. So guys, ni sisi tukue tu creative. Unajua ukisema tena you follow these people so much, utasahau hata na life yako venye inafaa kukaa. Cause kazi yako itakuwa tu Mr. President. Mr. Kashagwa. Miki tu ni wale watu. President ako mali fulani, kila siku ako tu huko. Yaani kazi yake tu mzururo, afanyi kazi. Nani ako fulani nimekuwa huko. Nani nilikuwa huko. Mimi kutana watu kama hiyo au Zulfa. Yaani nakutana na mtu na msalamu. Habari. Mzuri sana. Nimesikia president alikuwa mahali fulani. Hata mimi nimetoka tu huko saa hii ndio naingia. Kesho tena ukimsalimia nimesikia governor hata mimi ndio tu nimetoka huko. Sasa unashangaa mtu saa ngapi anafanyanga kazi? Saa ngapi anaendanga kwa hizi meetings za watu? So sometimes fanya vitu zenye unaona that at least zinakusaidia. Unajua unaweza toka tu hapo uende kuona president tu sikize anasema nini. Na at the end of the day there is nothing you've done. There is nothing you doing to earn money. Umeenda huko labda hata pesa yenye amepeana hata hujaiona. Maybe ulikuwa umeenda hapo wale watu wanafuatafatanga mheshimiwa wanapewa kama 200, kama 500, kama 100, kama 50. Alafu saa zingine unakosa and then umeenda asubuhi and then you come back in the evening you have nothing. You have a family. You need to feed that family. You have nothing to feed them because you went there and just waste your time. Sometimes use your time properly. Make sure your time unaitumia vizuri because the time that you are wasting it will never be recovered anymore. Make sure that everything you do akili yako imekwambia fine unafanya the right thing at the right time. And you do a wrong thing at the wrong time. Hizo ziendane venye zinafaa kuendana. Acha kufanya vice versa. I think so Murima people. Mjabeba Kenya. Kenya tumejibeba wote.
You're touching it.
Yes. Tumejibeba wote. Unajua wao wakisema ni kama wanakaa wametubeba hivi wanatuinua juu. And we are here. We are all in Kenya. Hata si wajaluo tunaweza amua tuamke, tuseme hata si mkitugusa ni kubaya. Msiguse the lake. Don't touch the lake. Don't step in the lake. Don't
touch the fish.
Don't. And then alafu hapa mnasema kila mtu za yake amua kusimama aseme don't do this, you know that and that, it will be so guys, let's just think maturely. Si ni watu wazima, vitu zingine tusiambiwe na mwenyewe tu mtu unafaa kuona hii kitu fanya hivi, correct something, do something that you know is better for you, is good for you. I think itakuwa sawa. Amani Zulfa.
It is true. So there's something that I'm trying to coordinate here. You know, Mr. Ruku was nominated for public services, yeah? Mr. Geoffrey Ruku, and today they had an interview. So let us watch that, okay, and then come back to this. So just continue. I sent it to our producer.
So tumesema vitu zikae tu venye ziko. No one is perfect in everything is doing or in everything she's doing. Everybody has his or her mistakes. Kwa kila kitu mistakes lazima zikue, and lazima tufanye yani sisi sote tuko na mistake, na hizo mistake we are the ones to correct them. So when you correct your mistakes, make sure that you never do the same mistake again. Like in 2027 you need to correct your mistake. When if you voted for someone that you feel right now is ni kama afanyi kazi yake vizuri the way you expected, but so next time make sure you are making a correct decision. Decide to, you have a lot of time to decide what you want, whom you want, what you will do. You have time. You can give you time. But for president umeambia tunataka tumchimbe achimbike. Alichokoza, aligusa western. So tutamugusa vipi? Sasa sisi hatutamugusa. Tutampunch, Tunampa punch. Yani tunataka kudunga kidonda kabisa. Hatukuji pole pole. Tunataka tukuje hivyo venye wewe unakuja. Ndivyo sisi tunakuja. Hivyo tu. Because you know there are some things that you have to do while unakumbuka there is some people here, they need me, they need my help, they need everything that or something that is so good for they need me to work for them nicely, to do for them something that's something that will make them happy, something that hata kama hatusemi lazima kuwe perfect, haizi kuwa perfect, hawezi hata kidogo, lazima akuwe na nini yake. So it's so unfortunate let's just do like that, guys. So
Chairman. Thank you. I'll now invite members of this committee, starting with the minority leader, to ask questions. And like I said, concise, precise answers. No personal engagement in terms of arguments or whatever with the panelists. And members, even of you has a personal relationship that clouds your questioning of Honorable Ruku, you can say so when it gets to you. But we all know you are in the same house, so save us time by not telling us, oh, I'm a member of parliament with Ruku. We all know that. Junet?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to ask the nominee that in 2023, you proposed an amendment to the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act seeking to decriminalize aspects of public procurement, fund management, property disposal, and contract tendering, as stated in section 45(2)(b) and (c) of the Act.
And the bill faced opposition from stakeholders, including the ODPP and the Attorney General,
who argued it will undermine anti-corruption efforts. Do you still uphold the objectives of the proposed amendment? In your view, was the criticism of the proposed amendment justified? And last, secondly, this one is, we are, looking at your suitability to be a cabinet secretary. And having served with you the last 2 years in Parliament, in the National Assembly in particular, you came out to me as somebody who was a bit hawkish in terms of when differences occur on the floor of the House, you looked a bit protective of the side that you represented. And as a cabinet secretary, you'll be serving the whole country, irrespective of their...
Teacher Service Commission that the practice which some of their officers at the level of sub-county, they should be stopped. For me to ensure as a cabinet secretary in charge of public service, there are quite a number of recommendations which I will come
up with. One is to look at the act which operationalized the commission, so that we see whether Teacher Service Commission is an extremely huge institution, whether it requires a number of directorates which are chaired independently, managed independently by probably 3 executive managers instead of 1. For instance, promotion and hiring of teachers, management of insurances.
Honorable Ruku,
Yes.
are you aware that TSC is an independent constitutional commission and does not fall under your jurisdiction if you are found suitable?
Yes, Honorable Chair, I'm aware, but also I'm aware as a cabinet secretary in charge of public service delivery, whether by police service, by teacher service, or by judicial service, must be efficient. I have to ensure they are efficient, effective, and even time-bound, and also cost effectiveness as the cabinet secretary in charge of public service delivery. So moving forward, Honorable Speaker, corruption in public service, in any sector of public service, will work with the respective colleagues, cabinet secretaries, to ensure we have a proper, timely, effective, efficient public service delivery and performance in all sectors of government. Question number 2 from Honorable Koech, whether I do understand human resource capital development. Yes, Honorable Speaker. The training aspect of those who are in public service is extremely important. At the moment, we have Kenya School of Government, which offers different training of different professionals in terms of working within public service. And training is a very key component in public service delivery, so that we can have competent, well-trained managers or officers within the public service who will be able to ensure services are delivered to Kenyans properly. And also the issue of innovations. We have very innovative public servants who are coming up with different innovation, but that has not been taken care of properly, Honorable Speaker. And I will move with speed to ensure those who are within public service, they can be able to do research, they can be able to be innovative, so that, and even we can motivate them through some legal, we can come up with a legal framework on how to ensure they are properly compensated, the innovations are properly compensated, so that instead of having foreign innovations coming to our government, we have local Kenyans, we have individuals within a public capital development competitive and responsive to the needs of the people of the Republic of Kenya. The question on whether I know Kenya, whether I have a good picture as far as Kenya is concerned. Honorable Speaker, yes, it is true I have traveled across this republic in my different capacities. In my CV, you may see Nairobi and Joburg. But in my time working, teaching as at Kenya School, Kenya Polytechnic, working with the Embassy of State of Israel, implementing carbon credit project in Kenya. I have gone in many countries, and it's true. For instance, we were doing a different research in Kapenguria. With when you are in the private sector, you tend to also add value to different other companies which I may not have put on my CV, but it is true I have worked in different corners of this country. True, I have not been in a county like Mandera, but I have been in quite a number of, sorry? I have been in Kisumu County. I have been in Mombasa County. No. I'm just saying the counties which have been, and by the way, I come from a marginalized community, which is also a semi-arid.
I have been in Kisumu County.
The issues affecting the people of Bere,
I have been in Mombasa County.
Represent, they are very, very similar to the issues affecting
I'm just saying the counties which have been, and by the way, I come from a marginalized community, which is also a semi-arid. And when you look at the research, the issues affecting the people of Bere, where the constituencies usually represent, they are very, very similar.
Administration of justice. So I am not in any way trying to promote corruption. Number two, Honorable Speaker, about the Assembly and Demonstration Bill. The Assembly in the Republic of Kenya without causing damage, without loss of right, without losing life, because we have lost lives in demonstration. No life that should be lost because of demonstration. No property that should be destroyed because of demonstration. Children of the Republic of Kenya should go to school any time when the school is open. We have seen schools getting crossed in this republic because of demonstration. So it's trying to bridge the two, the right of those who are demonstrating and also the right of those who are not in getting involved in demonstration, and especially the vulnerable, the sick, the old, and our children to enjoy the true state of environment.
Robert.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Honorable Ruku, you are being proposed to be CS for public service and human capital.
So, there's a point of order from Jeanette.
Speaker, before we move forward, you see, the nominee is saying he's not limiting, he's not doing limitations of rights that have been given by the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution provided in an Article 37, every person has the right peaceably and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. And it did not say there, Parliament should come up with legislation to implement that article. It is very clear in the Constitution that so long as you are peaceful and you are unarmed, then you are allowed to participate. But now you are bringing extra conditions to the Constitution that school children going, sick people,
nobody is interested in those ones. Weren't you not curtailing this freedom enshrined in the Constitution? And if the people are armed and they're not peaceful, then it becomes a security issue now. The security people have the legal mandate to deal with such cases. Why are you not using Parliament to curtail that right?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Article 37 gives two conditions for Kenyans to be able to enjoy the right to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. These conditions are peaceably and unarmed. Honorable Speaker, we know we have seen armed demonstration, violent demonstrations in the Republic of Kenya. For instance, 1 week ago, we saw doctors demonstrating at the gate of the National Assembly. It was peaceful. It was not armed. That is what the Constitution talks about. Such kind of demonstrations are so much encouraged and well taken care of under the Article 37.
Mr. Speaker,
but also, Honorable Chair, we have seen destruction of superhighway because of demonstration. We have seen Kenyans losing life during demonstration. We have seen many Kenyans losing property, supermarkets across the Republic, along Rudhuri Avenue, destroyed. Supermarkets of one of the honorable members from Kieni, completely destroyed because of demonstration. So as long as we have peaceful demonstration, we have seen teachers demonstrating peacefully and unarmed. Those demonstrations are the intent and the letter of Article 37 of our Constitution. But the demonstration which we have seen where we have lost lives, where we have lost property, where destruction of national infrastructure or installations, those demonstrations are not foreseen in our Constitution. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, no, I'll not allow that. Robert?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker, but it's
If
important
we have
to
time,
tell
I'll
him,
give you an opportunity later. Robert?
It's important to remind the CS that, in fact, a lot of loss of lives in those demos came from police bullets, not the demonstrators. Now, these nominees for the Office of Public Service and Human Capital Development, and this nomination comes at a time when our public service is reeling under excessive deductions in their salaries because of additional taxation and, of course, increase in the deductions from NSSF and even the health fund. Now, and you know that, of course, salaries have not also gone up commensurate. Now, in one of the TV shows that you frequented very, very much, you did support very, very strongly the introduction of a tax that had been proposed for vehicles. In fact, you said when people have vehicles, then basically that is an income-making tool and that they should pay taxes. As you go to this office, do you still hold that view? Now, the second question is that recently one of our colleagues was captured telling fellow colleagues that they need to support the regime because when you support the regime, then you can be given letters to go and appoint people in your constituencies. And that was for Teacher Service Commission. Now, this is another commission that employs on behalf of government. So my question is, what are you going to do to ensure that there is not skewed employment and that employment does not become, a preserve only of those that are in the ruling party? Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Owen?
Thank you.
I've already said public service, TSC is independent.
Yes.
And they employ on their own. They will never refer to you when they are employing if you find favor and you get appointed.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I want to declare that the Honorable Rook is my friend, but I would like to ask him this question. That the Honorable Rook is on record many a times propagating and promoting Mogoka. which is actually a very harmful substance among the youth. And it is also on record that he initiated the process of redefining Mira in the statutes to include Mogoka. And we know Mogoka is a very harmful substance to many, many young people. And he's been actually at the forefront to push for it being legal and being consumed and to profit his people. I want to use that, his people, those that he represents. Assuming that this committee actually approves you, Honorable Ruku, how are you going to shed off this tag that you only belong to the Mbere people and the Embu people that grow Mira? And how are you going to now take the other road that you have to protect the children of the people that serve in the ministry that are going to serve from the harmful effects of Mogoka? I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Let's take one more, Millie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the question that I'd like to ask is, despite the responses that has been given by Honorable Ruku, it's really clear that your mind frame, while serving as a member of Parliament, was more towards limitations, if I would say, of constitutional rights. If you are taken or if you take up this position, you will definitely be taking on a different role where you are not serving a constituency, but you are serving Kenya as a whole. When I look at your CV, in your earlier life, you worked a little bit with the human rights sector, Oxfam, GB, and all that. And you worked a lot on issues of gender-based violence, amongst other things. It may be a long time, and maybe that's the reason that you have deviated a little over the years. So my question to you is, would you be willing to have a clear paradigm shift from what has been evident in Parliament to have a clearer fidelity to the Constitution, where you focus on rights much more, enhance rights much more, and in specific on the issue of gender representation and ethnic diversity, because you'll be at a situation where you'll be called to do that. I'm just a little concerned that going by your mind frame while in Parliament, you seemed more guided, your philosophical leaning was more towards limitations, but you are going to serve Kenyans. Are you willing to take a paradigm shift that is more broadly embracing of rights, specifically gender, and issue of ethnic inclusion in appointments?
You can answer those three.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I will start with Honorable Miri question. And I want to assure this committee and Kenyans that I will ensure I abide by Article 232 of our Constitution, which talks about the values and principles of public service. And the values on principles of public service, the issue of fairness, fair competition and merit on the basis of the opportunities and promotions, as well as transparency, the issues of ensuring all communities in the Republic of Kenya are represented within the public service, as well as to ensure persons with disabilities, as well as members of all ethnic groups are part and parcel of public service. Article 232 of our Constitution bides us and will be biding me more than ever before to ensure I am firmly within the spectrum of Article 232, as well as Article 10 of our Constitution, and I think also Article 73 of our Constitution, Honorable Speaker, which 73, which talks about the leadership, the responsibilities of leadership, and this is a very critical article in terms of the objectivity and impartiality in decision-making, in ensuring that there is no nepotism within public service, no favoritism, or any other improper motive or corrupt practices. I'll abide myself with Article 10 of our Constitution, 73 of our Constitution, and Article 232 of our Constitution as a Cabinet Secretary of Public Service.
Thank you. I think that's a good, fair comment. I'm just wondering, because you focus a lot on the issue of equality, I don't know what your perspectives in the Constitution are on equity, which is affirmative action, because you've not mentioned the component of gender. Because sometimes in being fair, you exclude, especially for a person like you who comes from a marginalized community. How do you intend to ensure that women are included, minorities are included? Of course, you've mentioned disability, so I won't harp on that.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I'm record on ASANS. I asked a question directed to Teacher Service Commission and also Public Service Commission on matters equity, on the issues to do with equity, and they responded my question. So even as a member of Parliament, I'm on record having asked a question on equity, and probably I can directly a question on Public Service Commission on action taken to mainstream marginalized groups and communities in the public service in line with Article 232. And also I asked a question on Teacher Service Commission on inclusivity in recruitment procedures and affirmative action, safeguard to teachers from marginalized communities. So this is matters, Honorable Speaker, I hold dear as far as equity, affirmative action, marginalization, gender mainstreaming within our our government or public service to ensure we run a just government and a fair system for all people of the Republic of Kenya.
Go to the next.
The Honorable Bayer, who has agreed that he did, we are friends. Honorable Speaker, I did not initiate the changes of definition of what MIRA is. Honorable Speaker, it is the Committee of Delegated Registration which, through the Ministry of Agriculture, found it necessary to ensure there is no discrimination to the farmers of MIRA. MIRA or Mogoka is one plant genetically. In genetics terms, we call this Eduris. I'm forgetting the other botanical name of MIRA. Eduris endaris. Eduris. Eduris? No.
Don't be misled.
No. Honorable Speaker, that's Honorable Junet is trying to. So the truth of the matter is Mogoka and MIRA have a common botanical name, but different species. So the Committee on Delegated Registration through the Minister of Agriculture was just ensuring that both Mogoka and Mera are properly captured under our laws, so that there cannot be discrimination of farmers of Meru who farm Mera and farmers of Embu County who majorly do the farming of Mogoka. And it's not only farming of Mogoka happens in Embu County, but also in Makueni County, at the moment in Nyeri County, in Muranga County, also in Nakuru County, even Machakos County. We have farmers who are doing the farming of Mogoka. In Meru University, Honorable Speaker, we have an institute which is dedicated to the research of Mera. And all the matters, all the questions in terms of what my Honorable Mbaya is trying to claim, that Mogoka is harmful, Mera is harmful, these are questions which can be answered by a government institution known as Institutes of Mera under the University of Meru, where we have researchers or professors doing the research in matters Mogoka, matters Mera. And not only the chewing of Mera, but also value addition of Mogoka and Mera. They have been found, there are research which have been documented and actually published in scientific journals on the benefits of Mogoka, the benefit of Mera. There are scientific published journals from Meru University, also from the School of Biochemistry, Kenyatta University, done by one Professor Mario Pierongoge, who is a very good researcher now, the acting dean of School of Applied and Pure Sciences, Kenyatta University. He has done research on Mogoka and Mera and medicinal value of this crop. So we may want to give a negative publicity of a very important plant, which cannot not only have economic benefit to the household in all those counties I've mentioned, but also as medicinal values in diseases like diabetes. I'm not an expert in that section, but there are professors who have found some of medicinal values for Mogoka and Mera. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
To Robert Mbui.
Can I
be careful not to make. Yes, go on and answer Robert Mbui's.
Can I have a photo of Honorable Speaker?
Let me give a disclaimer. I want to withdraw the issue of medicinal values as far as diabetes is concerned, because I'm not an expert, but I know there are published journals which can be submitted to this honorable committee on medicinal benefit of Mogoka and Mera.
Go to Robert Mbui. Yes, Owen.
Just a quick one. Honorable Speaker, I want to put it to the nominee that he used his privileged position in the delegated committee to push for a definition of a word of Mera in the statute, and for me that is legislative mischief. And Honorable Speaker, there is no way that a twig is the same as a leaf, because Mogoka is a leaf, the other one is a twig, and I think he needs to. And when the youth take this Mogoka, what medicinal value do they get? Honorable Speaker.
Go ahead and answer.
Thank you.
Did you use your position in the committee to advance a selfish interest?
No, Honorable Speaker, I never did that. We are more than 20. It's a committee of 21 members, and Honorable Speaker, I've only served as a member of the National Assembly for only 2.5 years. I don't think I have all those powers and roping capabilities which Honorable Mbaya is trying to claim, that within a very short period of my stay in Delegated and Registration Committee, and we are talking in 2023, meaning I had only served for a couple of months as a member of parliament, that I had the capacity to do what you are calling legislative mischief. I think coming all the way from a marginalized community called Mbere, I come to the National Assembly, and within a couple of months, doing legislative assembly. I think that is wrong, Honorable Speaker, and is Honorable Mbaya is not right. It is the wisdom of the Ministry of Agriculture and the wisdom of the Committee of Delegated Registration, chaired by Honorable Chemkonga. So it necessary and fit, and within the statutes, the legal
Go to the
frameworks.
next question.
Yeah?
Answer the question by Robert Mbui.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Mbai, I will serve the Republic of Kenya without fear and without favor. The issues of employment will be cut across. The face of Kenya must be seen as per our Constitution, as per Article 232 of our Constitution. As a Cabinet Secretary in charge of public service, I will ensure these are issues which are mainstreamed within the public service. No nepotism as far as employment is concerned. When you talk about Public Service Commission, it is an independent, is a commission, is a constitutional commission. They have their clear-cut functions as a very important institution of our country. But also important to say, Mr. Speaker, Honorable Speaker, that government is not a net employer. Government is there to create an enabling environment for job creation, especially from our young people. And that is what I will endeavor to do, that public service create an enabling environment. If it's a businesses which are coming to seek services in government in terms of business registration, at the moment it's about a week or so for a business to be registered. I will endeavor to ensure it is registered within the same day. Public service delivery, so that we can be able to create more jobs within all the sectors of our economy. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
He has not answered my question. My first question, because he was advocating for an increase in motor vehicle tax. Do you want our public servants to pay that tax, or you have changed your mind?
Honorable Speaker, public participation, the centrality of our Constitution is public participation. We may come as an executive with an idea in terms of taxes correction, but when we do public participation, we get a different answer or a different opinion from the Kenyans, from the public. So, centrality of our Constitution is public participation. It was very clear when public participation was done that indeed that was not appropriate tax. And I abide with the people of the Republic of Kenya. They are supreme.
George.
Thank you.
Then Dawood, then Ferdinand, in that order.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to get a clarification from the nominee on the basis that the government is actually the largest employer in the Republic. That goes without gainsaying. Number two, it consumes about 60% of our budget, slightly more, on wages. And therefore, there is a hue and cry in the country that the government wage bill is bloated. The converse of that is we have these hundreds of thousands of young people who are not employed. And the government should actually be working extremely hard to ensure that the youths get employed, they are able to eke out a living, either from the government or from whatever quarter. How will you, as the CS for civil public service, and Human Resource Development. How will you harmonize the issue of the bloated wage bill vis-a-vis the unemployment in the country, as a result of which we have very little money left for development?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If the nominee is ready, can I? We've heard a lot about ghost workers all over the public service, in the counties and all that. How do you intend to tackle the ghost worker phenomenon in the country so that we can reduce the wage bill? Secondly, there is a bill in Parliament which seeks to take away some of the powers of the Public Service Commission. What is your take on that, if you are aware? And if you're not, there is a bill which I took to Parliament, the Public Service Principles and Values of Public Service, which says each and every year you're supposed to submit a report on how we have done the public service, regards gender, minorities, disabled, and all that. Because we've not had that report for a long time. How are you going to tackle? Those are 3 questions. Thank you.
Ferdinand.
My friend is Geoffrey. We normally joke around with you. He's also a friend, but now on a more serious case, not joking. We joke quite a bit with you. First of all, the civil servants, I think it's just related to what other members. You're not come out very specifically. Civil servants are really not motivated. And now with that energy of yours, you go to become a minister, hopefully you will. How are you going to assist the civil servant to be motivated in their services? Because, first of all, salaries are not very good, and you know that very well. And so most of the civil servants you go around are very motivated. How are you going to do that? We want to bring this country to where it was years back. The other one is that very personal, my brother, to take money from the government and pay your personal bills. How are you going to do that, my brother?
Don't cause the nominee.
How are you going to do that, my brother?
Don't cause the nominee. He's just a nominee, he's not your brother.
No, we call each other brothers. I've carried this forward. So
for purposes of this,
for the purpose of this,
just a nominee.
Yeah, you are a nominee.
Yes.
How are you sorting out these problems? Thank you.
And answer Murugara, Dawood, and Ferdinand.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I will start with the issue of ghost workers. It is true, we have experiencing ghost workers within public service. And my definition of ghost workers, Honorable Speaker, is anybody who is employed by government or offering public service who report to work and disappears after 10 or so minutes. We have cases where doctors will go, or clinical officers, or even nurses will report to work, and within 10 minutes, Honorable Speaker, they are out of dispensary, out of the hospital, to other clinics within the surroundings. Those are ghost workers. We have procurement officers, Mr. Speaker, who have ensured government vehicles which are supposed to be disposed are relying on parking yards for years. So government end up losing huge amount of money when it comes to disposing some of these vehicles. Public procurement officers who cannot ensure the disposal of public assets are done in a timely manner, it end up making government lose money. These are ghost workers. And I will come up with information technology, or rather a system. We put a system in place which can be able to link all the government institutions. All the government institutions can be able to talk to each other in matters of civil servants who are reporting to work. The timesheet is an extremely important component moving forward, that once you go to your place of work, we are supposed to know you have reported at what time and your output, what you have done that particular day, and what time did you leave your workstation. This can only be achieved through ensuring we digitize, we transform how public service is offered through a unified digital government framework. Under the executive order 2023 did put the transformation of public service performance and delivery under the Ministry of Public Service. And I think having a unified digital government framework will enable us to solve some of these challenges we are facing as far as ghost workers are concerned. And it will help us in cutting the cost, in ensuring the service delivery is timely, is effective, is is effective, not only effective, but also time-bound. Going to the second question on bloated wage bill, yes, it is true the government of Kenya has a huge wage bill at the moment, and which need to be relooked at. But at the same time, when we are talking about bloated wage bill, Honorable Speaker, how can we ensure it is within the required space? The remuneration of public servants is very important, but it's the same which is increasing the wage bill. So a proper review of demand and supply of public services need to be done. The public servant who we have within the public service, do we need them? Probably there are those who we don't need them within the public service. The services which they are offering, are they truly needed? So this is a review which needs to be done so that we can be able to tackle the problem of bloated wage bill. But also, we need to automate the monitoring system to ensure attendance and output are commensurate. Because if you go to the office and you do nothing for the 8 hours, your output is zero. You don't need to be paid any coin from the taxpayers' money. So these are some of the reviews which we need to conduct urgently to ensure that indeed those who are working within the public service, their services are needed first and foremost, and where we don't have, we can be able to get the supply of the services. But also importantly, we need to unify and have a digital government framework, and I know at the moment the government is trying to digitize quite a number of services, but they are still disjointed. We need to ensure they are unified, and also we need to ensure that we don't pose security risk through having vendors of these systems coming from other parts of the world. We need to develop our local solution to ensure we don't pose security risk to our very vital information. So it must be a coordinated, sovereign, and cost-effective approach in terms of unifying a digital government framework. The other question is about motivation of civil servants. True, we have very hardworking civil servants who need to be motivated, but also at the same time, we may be having some who are not very hardworking, and that's why the issues of service charter, which used to be there, are no longer very prominent at the moment. Moving forward, I will ensure the service charter is prominent. We know how long, if a Kenyan wants a service, how long that service should take and what the cost implication of that service. If it is an issue of getting title deeds, which has been a very big problem, services in our hospitals, services in our police stations, we need to ensure that there are service charters and all the state departments or government bodies should go out there to the public to tell the public that this is what we do within our institution or our state department, and the services which we offer to the public.
Okay. You've heard what he has said, yeah? Asema enduris. That's when I had to come with that one. So let me read. Nimesikia kumbe si mimi pekee maneno leo yananipotea. Kumbe pia hata maneno pia yananipotea pia sababu my nails have been not trying to come out of my mouth really good. I don't get what's happening. So Baton Gavinje said, type in error, the mood in the mountain. Ruto must go. We hate leaders who use a name of God to deceive Kenya. That is really, really bad, yes? Then kuna FHFG. Anasema, Ruku hoye. I don't know what's up with this person on my CS, but like, it's, you know, anything that is about CSS is always there. In fact, tukianza kusema mambo ya reshuffle, unamuona hapo. Anasema now he is the CS, okay? So Washira David anasema Ruku hakuna kitu watafanya, yeye ni hiyo. Akamgotea kidogo, si ndio? So basically that is the name of the people out here. Apparently this person is a rich person, so I don't get why they're always like, my net worth ni 50 billion. So you think I need your money? I don't want your money, and then they keep on stealing that money. Stop with that Tilda. Najua jioni nafika lakini tulia, we shall sort that out. So you continue.
Yani giza kimeingia, jamani nashanga, ni vipi mimi nakosea. My babes, life. But mtu wangu alishuffle kuanga rada hivyo. Naona uko sawa.
Aki anapenda kurishuffle. Ukianza story ya shuffle anakuwa tu hapo.
Ni kama ameweka alarm ya reshuffle. Reshuffle
notification, they are saying reshuffle, go there.
Lakini napenda unakuanga silent viewer sometimes. Ukiamua kuja kwa chat live unakuja mara 30 bila kunyamazisha.
But only kwa story ya Muguru shuffle na CSS. That's where they thrive.
Ni FG.
HFG tangu.
Nakwambia I just marked you on that. Only.
Reshuffle maranga bora mimi nilikuwa na ngoja. Na mimi ningesema tu sorry, maana reshuffle atakuja aseme he can reshuffle. And then he goes, ama they go because I don't know your gender. So they go. So amesendo history ya CS tena. HFG ndio yule ameshawasili.
Anakuwa hapo nikana kwanga ni ule msana ketingi hivi.
Notification. Reshuffle.
Ndio reshuffle. Aya.
Ni wapi? Kenya News Alert. We Zulfa.
Wacha hiyo ni type. Unajua nasikizanga tu lakini sasa acha ni type. Ama hiyo nyingine nakushindanga ku type ama unaonanga tu kai chini ya waba. But you are good one. Nice.
Yeah,
one.
it's good that they believe in what they believe in, yeah?
Lakini nakwanga you stand for what you yani you be strong. Kwa ile kitu unaona iko sawa na wewe. Mimi napenda mtu mwenye ako tu yani ako tu venye anataka. Reshuffle iko sawa, wewe enda nayo. Hata ukitaka kwenda kulala ndani ya maji, wewe enda tu nayo uko sawa. Yani ni mtu anajua mimi nikisema hii nimesema na sirudi nyuma. It's like that. It's good for you and for the others. Kila mtu anastand kwa decision yake. You know, I can't force you to follow me. Or I can't force you to follow someone else. Or I can't come and force you to vote for someone else. You love Ruto. I love my own person whom I love. You vote, I vote for... Nikitaka niambie ni leo ni vote for Musalia and even Musalia is not vying, I just vote for Musalia. And nobody will tell me...
You're free to do whatever you want, but with that freedom, I do hope that someone uses it for the good thing. Because in Mali, Kenya, Africa, we need to use this thing for the good thing.
Yeah. Yani lakini ni hivyo tu. Sasa sijui Kenya yetu ingekuwa yenye unaweza unaona venye wanafanya reshuffling. FGH. Unaona venye wanafanya reshuffling.
Ni FGH ama ni HFG?
Yote tu ni yake. Bora tu iko na FGH.
Wewe umenini?
Bora tu iko.
I usually feel like, but that one I'll say after this.
So mimi ningeona kama Kenya ingeweza kufanyiwa hivi. Ingefanya vitu zingine kama Ruto arudi huku. Wenye wako huku waende huku. Yaani kila mtu achezee hiyo government venye sasa nataka juu ni kama mahali ni kama a field of football or inaitwa ile place ya watoto, a playground.
It has become a playground huko.
So ingekuwa unaweza unafanya tu imerudi back. Mtu akae huko, wengine warudi. Ukiona nao wanacheza tena unafanya tap twice, tata imeenda. Ruto asirudi hapo. Yaani tunataka tupange hivi. At least mtu mwenye hajaonja hapa aonje. Tuone. You know, we can just talk outside here, but we don't know what is there. Yes now. You know, Naisa kamba. Ndio unajua nikikaa hapa naona makosa yako mingi sana. Mingi nikikaa tu venye nimekaa hivi na huko tu pale tu mbele. Unajua nitaona makosa yako mingi. Lakini wakati mimi nitafika hapo zile vitu ulikuwa unafanya, maybe I'll correct them but I'll not do the ones you are doing. Sasa unaona kuna tu bado gaps nitakuwa nimeacha. So kila mtu guys.
Umeka gaps. Okay? So leo maneno haitoki. Leo maneno hayatoki. Leo mpaka wewe umesikia huyo roho pia maneno yanamshinda. I don't know wasawara nimesha nikisema vitu fulani sizielewi. So gaps zikisha bagi. Continue, my dear.
Guys, ningekuwa naweza ningewapea namba yangu mnitafute behind the curtains. Lakini I can't give you because
give it. Why do you want that?
Because I know you will come like all.
Let them come like all.
Mnakuja like all and you know I don't want like all. I want one, not or two. No, three are enough. Nani anasemanga hivyo? Nasra. Is it Nasra ama huyu? Huyo Moria huyo.
Nasra.
Sasa inafaa ukuwe na wanaume 3. Hiyo wanaume 3 kuna mmoja anakupea pesa, kuna mwingine ni akupeleka out na kuna mwingine ni wako tu ule wako. Sasa mimi nataka 3. Wa hiyo vitu yote. Lakini wa pesa aanze. Au wengine wa follow back. Yeah. But guys, we are in politics here, but sometimes we make fun, Tena pia kama unajua kuimba kuja nifunze nataka kuimba na kudance. will you come for me? Niache Zulfa kwa nyumba yake kidogo asikie aisi baridi hapa. Unajua nisipokuwa hapa aisi baridi mingi. Lakini niko hapa nitamweka hapa kidogo. So guys, let's listen to these people, and hear what they're saying. You can take you can take one word that is better for you, and you can leave the others if they are not so much important to you. Choose that one word. You know, somebody can talk a lot of words. Someone can talk yani non-stop. Lakini don't usidharau. Usidharau huyu mtu ati anaongea nini. Wewe unaweza ona anaongea ujinga, but you don't know kuna yale maneno ameongea ya maana. Kwanza yale ambayo yanakuhusu wewe. Sawa. Usipuuze. Sometimes listen. Sometimes just listen to someone. Unajua mimi naweza kaa hivi nikusikize tu uongee. Umalize kuongea nikwambia ni sawa. Hiyo imepita. There is the one I have taken, yani kuna ile maneno mazuri nimechukua na yale mengine nimeatupilia mbali. I know the important ones that I have to take that will help me actually. Kuna mwingine kuna ile yenye mimi nimeweka kando, yeye yatamsaidia. For those people who are for Kenyans, you know, we just sit here sometimes, we watch this venye tumekaa hapa tukasikiza nini venye wanaujiwa hapo wakiongea kila mtu akisema nini yake. So anaweza kuwa amesema maneno mingi, wewe unasikia unaona tu ni yani amekubo. Kuna ule tu kila kitu inambutu. Yani hata hataki kusikia kitu. Isikubo yote. Ikikubo yote you are not normal. Kuna tu ile moja itakuba, upende usipende. Paka unasema man, hiyo amefanya vizuri. Hiyo ameongea. Hata umesikia? Huyu anakuambia sasa yeye nini ameongea. But wewe umeona kuna hiyo kitu important ameongea? Like when Mr. President is talking, unakanga hivi unasikiza. Unaona anasalamia watu, ingine anaongea vizuri, ingine anadanganya. Kuna ule anachukua ile uongo, kuna ule anachukua ile ya matusi, kuna ule anachukua ingi. Kila mtu anachusi yake. But make sure what you are choosing, the words that you are choosing in that person that are important to you. They'll make you grow, or they'll make you survive in anything. But if not, wewe uko tu bendera ufuata upepo. When the wind blows the flag this way, you are this way.
You are there.
If it goes this way, you are this way. There. It fall down, you fall.
You fall. What do you want now?
My friend, jaribu kukua kama nyumba. Labda upepo ikuje ya hali ya juu ya jinainua mabati, lakini si rahisi.
True.
Yani kabuti. Upepo inaenda tu shwa inakuvunja unaanguka chini. Haya, ngine inapanda tena hivyo. Maneno watu wanaongeanga some words that you can jenga you somewhere. You can just alafu you know, pia let me tell, if you need a job, unajua hata unaweza anda mahali uongee tu neno kadogo mtu asikie. Na si ati ni ulijifunza somewhere. It's just unasikianga watu wakubwa wakiongea maneno fulani. And then you decide, let me use these words, maybe they can help me get this job. Iyo tu unakuwa yani to let me tell you that small English that you will use there, that you had that mheshimiwa using, it will help you. All that just yani sijui nikwambiaje, I don't know how to explain it. But I think mna get tu ile kitu nasema. Nyinyi mget tu hivyo, nyinyi ni watu wazima, mna get kitu. Nyinyi mget, yani I think you are understanding what I'm trying to say. Pia tena msisahau malugha zenyu. Inaweza kuokolea mahali. Unajua unajifanyanga saa zingine wewe ni Mswahili. Ama mtu alisema unaenda Mombasa siku mbili, unakuja unaanza, "Ni aje mwanangu, uko vipi? Mbala mwezi, wewe ndio umeongeza hiyo mbala kwa mwezi." Sema sisi, wamkanye. Mwambaje. Na sasa
Alfred, on that point, Alfred Mutua said when people go to the United States, they come with what you gonna do and all that accents. When they go to England, they wanna come talking like the British people. But when someone go to India, they don't come and start speaking like Indians. So when you go to
like
the you don't come speaking that way. And of course, takuaje. So what's up with you? I have a cousin of mine. She's so Meru, and then she goes to Coast ni Meru. So like accent. So and then when I went there. So we met. Unaona? Ushona accent ya Meru kajaribu kuteka na Kiswahili. Nikaambia mbrayo nawe. I'm like, watch her. So Chiki is good. Asha nikuambie. Are you serious?
Let me tell you guys, so not that person mwenye utaanza kwanza kuongeleshwa. Unajua nakwambia, unaongea vizuri. Kiswahili chako yani ni kisafi.
Sina
sasa atatoka hapa tena kanda hapa suwe wallahi. That's why unaonanga TikTok sometimes mtu ametoka manjia anakuja kuimbia wimbo ya Kiswahili na accent ya America.
Stop, nigga, stop. Okay, so we have. What are you gonna tell these people as we wrap up for today?
I wanna tell my people, my babies, my babes, my sweethearts, my
where out tumewasuka msee, endelea kuwasukis.
You are good people.
What? They are good words. They are good. What is happening today? Leo ngona kuambia kichwa kipungufu ama ndio pungufu. What's happening?
Pungufu.
Mkunjufu. Continue my dear. These people.
Well, guys, it's not easy by the way.
It's not.
Which Monday is this?
Okay, I don't know what's up with this Monday. Leo
tukania ulimi umefika hapo.
It's like we're gonna be doing exercises for our mouths, our tongues. You do the
massage.
Massage.
Yeah, ulimi.
I would vomit like whatever. Someone touching my tongue now.
At least si mzito hivi. By the sometimes hata wewe mwenyewe ukiongea unasikia ulimi ni mzito. Me sometimes I feel that.
But you know mine is naturally heavy. But I try as much to not show you that it's heavy. So I try like right now because I'm thinking about it, the words are coming in a certain way. I don't want to come. Naweza kwa hapa naongea vitu fulani. But someone who actually is very observant, they do get that my tongue. Like now my months, the first time we spoke, they were like, ulimi yako ni mzito. And I'm like, oh my God, for the first time someone has really gotten that.
As I was saying, I love you guys. I love you so much. I really thank you for you being with us every day. That you see us here, you tune in, you comment. Yani mnakaa pale kama anaitwa nani? Huyo wa reshuffling mwenye anakujanga time ya reshuffling. Anakuanga tu silent viewer.
HFG.
Yani silent viewer akisikia reshuffle anaingia. Yani kama anakuanga kwa bench.
Akingoja.
We love you guys. We love you so much. I really appreciate kabisa. You know you are the one who make us wake up early in the morning, come here.
Desperately.
Yani tell you what is happening. You know most of people don't know what is happening in the government. Most. So that's why we come here early in the morning. Tell you ombea udaku yote. Nakuambia venye Sifuna nakumbusha Mr. President Gina. Tunakuambia venye wamegombana huko na venye wamesalimiana, venye wamefanyiana nini. I think unakuwa updated with so many things from Kenya News Alert TV. This is our lovely channel of politics and we love having you here. We told you that you can come, you can just studio and talk about this. You just come and talk about or what you know about politics, you're so much welcomed. And you call the number, yani ufanye tu ile tu yenye unaona pale yenye unaweza fanya. Wewe fanya. Uamuzi ni wako. Sisi tunakuamulia. Uamuzi ni wako peke yako. We are not there. So we love those who have chosen to watch us. And we really appreciate. Yani tuna appreciating sana. Every day we keep on appreciating, and we will continue appreciating you because yani mnafanya tuna grow. You see, you make us grow in some things. Mtapata in the next coming years, we are your president. We are there. Sasa you are now the one to correct us. Mnaona zile wrongs tunafanya hapa, nasema wewe prezo tilda do hivi mimi ningekuwa hapo mnaniongelesha kigeto. Mimi nataka kujua tu kigeto. Man. Mama wewe prezo tilda bana manse hapa hujadupoa. Hebu fanya hivi. At least muone kama tilda ata follow opinions zenyu. Na make sure opinions zenyu ziko
doable.
Ni kitu mtu anaweza fanya, it makes sense. So you are just there to tell me to do something that you know that this person can't do this. Ukiona mtu anafanya MP ako pale anafanya makosa, ama side yenu MP wenyu ama MCA wenyu ama governor wenyu afanye kazi, call Tilda, mwambie Tilda preso man, huku unajua hakuna job imeendelea, hebu kama hivi ucheki. I wanna come, or I gonna come and just see. Na niwaambie sasa hapa nimeleta constructor, barabara ifanye nini, itengenezwe. So thank you very much. We'll be meeting here again tomorrow, God willing. Tukiwa usiku wetu ukiwa mzuri, tutaamka tukiwa salama. So see you when you see us. Have a good night. I'll miss you. The time I'll step out, or the time I'll switch off the camera, you know that I'll be starting, even I've started missing you because I know I want to go. But I think we'll be together tomorrow. So tell a friend of your friend of a friend to join Kenya News Alert TV. Subscribe. Akumbuke kusubscribe. Akumbuke kulike. Akumbuke kushare. Mna comment. Yani mnatuambia ile mnaona hapo. If you see a wrong, just tell us. Ukiona kitu mbaya inaendelea hapa ama kitu yenye tumeongea unaona ni mbaya, unatuambia, unajua hapa by them mliongea hivi na sikubambika, mngesema unaona hata kama inakuwa sawa. You know, people we are allowed, or we allow people to correct us, and we are allowed to correct you too. So thank you, and thank you so much. I'm Tilda in the house of Sulfur. Let's meet tomorrow. Have a good night and I love have a sweet dreams. Mwote mnarushwa na nyuki. Mwote wanarushwa na
nyuki. Sweet dreams, my dear.
Sweet dreams. Umewahi watu unarushwa na nyuki? Mfa na kuambia utatimua mbio kwa malazi. Ufikiri ni nyuki ya ukweli. But thank you guys.
Okay, so we have an anime that is premiering ya bunge. Because there's that one person who goes there. So if you want to know what the people are actually saying down here, you could after tumaliza hii live you join bunge. Sindio? Sababu we need to know what the common mwananchi is saying. So I would urge you people to go there. So you join there. You join the live. Join live ya bunge. Sawa? Yeah, it is good. It is good to really listen to what the person that is under here is saying. Sindio? Sabu actually you listen to those people there in bunge, and you get what you really get. And I was speaking to the speaker there, Kanembia, there are many things that I've said there. Now, fortunately for them, they have been passed. So, yes. Now, about what you were saying and about Murima, because we started with Murima. Murima, I do hope that you people are joined. Mshikana nye. Na mtaweza tafadhali, we need people who are united. not for the leaders, not be united and Gachagua or be united and sijui nani. Ada. Ish. I hope tomorrow will come better. Tomorrow will be better. Yes? Ada. Jesus. Be united. Don't be united under Gachagua or under a certain leader. Just be united under one Kenya. Yes? Tila, there's something that ulisema utasema kuhusu yule mtu ambaye alipromise vitu na hajafanya. You want to touch on it? Touch on it and touch it good.
It's not fair. At all. I'm addressing you. Unajua pick up mzima ya pads. Pick up mzima ya pads.
You know mzima msee. Aish.
Yani, I know you know how much is that. But you want someone else to be blamed because you promised through that person.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
Just sit down
and think.
Think twice.
Yeah.
You are
a place ya manguo ukae ujifikirilie ndani. There's some things we do not joke.
But there I felt so bad. And then una promise kitu kwa
sauti kubwa.
Live meeting. Are you not ashamed?
And you say you're gonna use me? No, producer, don't. We need to really address. It is not an issue of joking.
People who doesn't have homes, ndio wamepeleka.
And you promise. And if kama ulika kwa kosa unasema unajua nilikaa nikakosa, we search for it kitambo. You don't promise and be like I'm gonna, and then someone else is like, where are you? I'm gonna meet you. And then when you ask them when you're gonna meet, you know, no one, and let me tell you something, no one, sawa, when you say you're gonna send a letter ya sukari gunia mzima, because kila itabaki kila mtu mwingine atulete sukari. Zulfa amesema ataleta sukari, so let us focus on other things because we are trying to do the little we can do for these orphans, and then you come out here and you say that, you know, it's so I'm gonna say it's much grown up and mature when you say I cannot be able to do that, so please do such somewhere else, than kunyamaza until the last moment. And now we go there, no one has brought them because Zulfa, you said you're gonna bring, so what's up? So what's up? So it is, so go think, go really search here. That is what I can say. Did you say again what you wanted to say? Go say it, Tilda, tell these people about this person.
In short, producers nigonge na mic Kenya ako nayo pale na mcheki. Ananiangalia na macho nyingine yenye si mzuri guys. Nilikuwa nataka kuambia nini mtu. I want to tell you.
Producer kama ni kwa Tilda. Okay, nice.
I want to tell you. Kuna wimbo fulani naimba, sijui naimba aje. Lakini another day, another time, you know, God had that. God is watching. God is there every now and then. What you promised, he knows. Lakini siku nyingine usifanye watu kuwa wajinga. Hao ni watoto wa watu ama watoto wenye
ama does it feel good mtu kusema I will do this? Ama that's how much you want to feel like a man ama a woman.
Anyway, hata karibu jana by then niambia watoto unajua kuna mtu ameahidi kitu fulani na lazima, and we are still following you bring. Ahadi ni deni, dawa ya deni ni kulipa.
And I'm that crazy. You're gonna make sure that thing comes.
But
kama inabidi nikuje mpaka kwenu.
Usifanyie hivyo mtu mwingine. Don't even try even a little bit. Don't. Just be mature for once.
See what you can get. What you can't get, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
You didn't need to promise that. You didn't need. Easy harusi unasema ni harusi nachangia harusi. No, this was orphans we are talking about. And they were so excited. So excited, man. So shame on you and everyone else involved. So that is that. Now I am your host, Zulfa. Nawapendeni sana kila siku. naja hapa nasema kama naweza kutolea kila mtu mahari, naweza mtolea mahari kila mtu, sababu you people love you so much. You're the reason why I come here every morning so desperately trying to we umesikia venye kizungu mwanzo kama so desperately
Sailo namaliza
wakati ilhali nilikuwa hapo some minutes ago I was speaking in languages I don't get. I was saying other things now. So we come here every morning so desperately trying to impress you, trying to talk about the things that you would want us to talk to, trying to listen to you, trying, to make it known out here. Because we usually say that Kenya News Alert is a heart, ndo roho. Roho, politics in Kiswahili is what? Siasa. Ndo roho ya siasa. Kenya News Alert is the heart of politics, yeah? Now, we're going to see each other tomorrow. Majaliwa, inshallah. Sawa. Much love. Mchukue namba ya Tilda, mpigie simu. Amefika ule umri ambao, unaanza kutishia wazazi nyumbani. Mali anza kusema tunauzaga mayai. Unajua when you start they usually say kuna mbwa kali, and then when you're a certain age they are like tunauza mayai huku ndani. Mayai is due at a certain age, yeah, at a certain price. So if you want an African queen, you